Hello, dear friends. Today, we're diving into something deeply touching and significant: the final days of Queen Elizabeth II and the pivotal role her daughter, Princess Anne, played during that time. Princess Anne is often an underrated figure in royal discussions, but her position within the royal family cannot be overstated. She wasn't just the Queen's daughter, she was her loyal ally, her mirror, and perhaps the only person who truly understood the complexities of her mother's life. In a recent interview, following King Charles III's coronation, Princess Anne shared heartfelt details about her mother's final wishes. Known for her remarkable foresight and planning, Queen Elizabeth II thought not only of her family, but also of how her passing would impact the nation. According to witnesses, Anne never left her mother's side in those last days, offering strength and comfort as the Queen endeavored to ease the transition for her family and the nation. "My mother didn't want her passing to cause upheaval," Anne recounted. Even during such a personal moment, Queen Elizabeth thought of others rather than herself. Imagine the strength it must take to be by your mother's side in her final moments. Yet Anne endured, remaining steadfast and composed as she fulfilled her mother's wishes. For Anne, it wasn't just about duty, it was about living out the values instilled in her by Elizabeth II: discipline, respect, and selfless love for family and country. In her mother's final days, Anne became not only a source of comfort, but also an extension of the Queen herself. Many royal historians suggest that Anne was the Queen's favorite child, a fact never officially acknowledged, but evident in their unique bond. Anne has often been called the most discreet member of the royal family. She never sought the spotlight, avoided scandals, and focused on her responsibilities. This quiet dedication earned her immense respect within the monarchy. In interviews where Anne reminisced about her mother, she conveyed not only love, but also admiration. "My mother always put duty before personal desires," she said, "and that became a cornerstone of my worldview as well." Interestingly, Anne was with the Queen the day before her passing, a testament to their closeness. This wasn't mere coincidence. It reflected the deep connection they shared. Anne's presence in those final, challenging moments speaks volumes about her strength and love. Many Britons often compare Anne to the Queen in her younger years. They share a seriousness, restraint, and unwavering commitment to their roles. Anne has always been a silent soldier in the royal family, someone who avoids grand gestures and simply gets the job done. This trait was greatly valued by Elizabeth II, who appreciated Anne's unwavering dedication. When we think of the Queen's children, we often focus on Charles, the current king, or Andrew, whose scandals have made headlines. Anne, however, remains in the background, quietly embodying the royal traditions her mother cherished. She cares little for status or fame. Her priority has always been to serve her country and its people. During Queen Elizabeth's final days, it was Anne who stood by her, ensuring her wishes were respected. This wasn't a coincidence, but a reflection of the bond they had built over decades. What made Anne the Queen's favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments as we continue exploring this extraordinary story. Queen Elizabeth II was a paragon of organization and meticulous planning. Even her passing was a testament to her foresight. She chose to spend her final days at Balmoral Castle, far from the hustle of London. This decision sparked debates, with Anne reportedly advising against placing too much emphasis on location, yet the Queen remained firm. "I hope she ultimately felt it was the right choice because it mattered to her," Anne shared. This decision underscores Elizabeth II's unique nature, always considering the moment and its broader implications. Her passing wasn't just a personal event. It was a carefully planned transition meant to minimize disruptions. One particularly poignant detail, noticed by royal experts, involved the Queen's attire in her final days. She was photographed wearing pearl earrings, an accessory said to have been a gift from Princess Diana. This gesture, subtle yet profound, has sparked much speculation. Was it a message of reconciliation? Perhaps a way of honoring Diana's memory? The Queen, who maintained a reserved stance on personal matters, often let her actions speak louder than words. After Diana's tragic death, Elizabeth II was there for her grandsons, offering them strength and stability. Could the pearl earrings symbolize forgiveness, recognition, and remembrance? Queen Elizabeth II left behind more than just a legacy of governance. She left behind symbols and gestures that will be interpreted for years to come. Her passing marked the end of an era, a time of stability, dedication, and tradition that sustained the monarchy for decades. Her shadow now looms over King Charles III, whose reign begins under her immense legacy. Even in her final moments, Elizabeth II influenced the future of the monarchy. Her decisions, symbolic gestures, and even her departure were deliberate. "I am leaving, but the monarchy must live on," she seemed to say. Her children and grandchildren now bear the responsibility of upholding her legacy. Princess Anne's unwavering loyalty was never in doubt, but the rest of the family faces closer scrutiny. Prince Andrew, once a prominent figure, has retreated into the background after losing public favor. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle remain a contentious topic. Their revelations have created rifts within the family, leaving many to wonder if reconciliation is possible or if the divide will only deepen. As challenges mount, the royal family continues its duties, embodying Elizabeth II's principle, service above self. King Charles III, while different in his approach, strives to continue his mother's work by addressing modern issues like climate change and social inequality. The monarchy must adapt to changing times to remain relevant. Behind their stoic public appearances, the royal family grapples with personal grief. Losing the Queen was a profound blow for all of them. Anne, Charles, and Edward each process this loss in their own way, but their emotions remain behind closed doors. Their ability to balance personal pain with public duty will shape the monarchy's future. Queen Elizabeth II's reign was extraordinary. Over 70 years, she became a symbol of resilience, bridging tradition and modernity. Her influence extended far beyond Britain. In a rapidly changing world, she preserved the monarchy's relevance, demonstrating that the crown is not a privilege, but a duty. Ascending the throne at 25, Elizabeth faced enormous responsibilities. She embraced change while honoring tradition. Her coronation, televised in 1953, marked a groundbreaking moment, connecting the monarchy with people worldwide. Beyond symbolic acts, she played a vital role in governance and diplomacy, earning respect on the global stage. Her ability to adapt while respecting tradition was her secret. Whether navigating the Cold War or the digital revolution, she remained steadfast. Her commitment to the Commonwealth further solidified her legacy. She turned the institution into a practical force for cooperation, visiting member nations to strengthen ties. Elizabeth II's legacy isn't just political, it's deeply personal. Her relationships with family, including challenging ones like those with Diana and Harry, showcased her humanity. In crises, she maintained a steady hand, showing the world that even monarchs are bound by duty, love, and resilience.